Good morning, everybody. Jack says good morning. Happy hump day. Yeah, it's hump day. I don't know what's going on with my trash people, trash pickup people, whatever. Because there for a while, man, they was here at old dark 30, and now they still haven't come yet. So change their route or something, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, happy hump day. Hope y'all are having a good one. Let's take a look and see who's hanging out with us today. John Howard put this in here at 6:01 this morning. I don't know if he's even still around, but 3 hours ago. Good morning, John. Steve Gronsky's in the house. Appreciate the thumbs up, Steve. You are the man. Larry Galt's here. Good morning. Shaking my head at the BS. Yeah, that's about all you can do. It's going to get worse before it gets better. Got a feeling. Troy Pritchard's in the house. Good morning, Troy. Appreciate the thumbs up. We got a few of them over there. I still got a couple of slackers over there, but you know how it is. Landis says, good morning. Hoping today is the last of the heat wave for a while. Yeah, I know they said, I watched Joanne this morning. She said it got up to 90 yesterday, and the forecast is for a high of 89. But when you got the humidity that's, ridiculous, it doesn't much matter. Because I never would have guessed it only got to 90 yesterday, because every time I went outside, it was daggum hot and sticky. So we'll see about that heat wave stuff. Marcelo's here. Good morning, Marcelo. Clyde says it's coffee time. You got that right. Gary Hammett's in the house. Good morning. Kevin Ells is here. Good morning, Kevin. Oh, got a few more straggling in here. George is here. Good morning, George. Monroe Cook. Good morning. And Leo is here as well. Good morning from Texas. He's still in Texas. I don't have much to talk about, really. So watched a little of the weather. Tried to watch a little of the other news stuff, but I'm just not going to watch that stuff. I don't want to hear it. I get so tired of some of the shenanigans going on, and then they do these talk shows, or these people go on these shows and they talk about how wrong it is and all, and I'm like, okay, fine. What are you going to do about it? You always get on the shows and do the rounds and sell books and talk about it. But what are you going to do about it? I don't know. Really, they can't do anything about it right now. We'll see what happens a little later on. But Gary says we had a downpour of rain yesterday afternoon. Where are you now, Gary? Are you still in Georgia, or are you in Alabama now? I think you're in Alabama now, right? Because you used to be right up the road from me a little ways, I think. Clyde says my tomatoes are starting to ripen. Picked a few, yeah. I'm kind of surprised now. They may not get very big, but I had to go out there a couple of days ago and I had to go find something taller to stake up, because that one, and now I'm having to get up on a chair to do it out there. That one is really growing. I did prune it a little bit. Maybe that helped kickstart it, but there's one of them that's got 6 tomatoes on it. And I can't believe the heat. I thought they were done. I didn't really think they would do much else. So the one that's going really tall, and that's the one I can never get the name right, but it's Parks Whopper Hybrid or something like that. Anyway, they're both indeterminate. The other one's a better boy. The Better Boy's got 1 tomato on it, and the other one's got 6 on it. So I'm hoping that another tomato sandwich is in my future. Oh, I know what I did too. Let me send myself an email because I took a picture and I got it here on my phone. I mean, this may not be a big deal to you guys, but I'll share it anyway if I can get it emailed to myself here. Let's see. Okay. I took a picture of my lettuce stuff so I could give you an update because today is, I think today is day 23. Let's see. I started at day 1 was July 18th. So that's 1, 2. Oh, maybe it's farther along than I thought. There's 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Okay, yeah, that's right. So we're about 23, 24 days in, and the usual time is about 45 days for lettuce. So I took a picture of it. So we're roughly about halfway there, and it should really take off. And when you see the picture, I'll tell you a little bit more about it here. Let's see if I can get that. Check my mail here. See if I can get it come in. Sometimes when you send a picture, it takes a minute. But the lettuce is looking real good. There it was. Let's see here. Okay, I just save it to the desktop here. Now I got to go. Every time I save something, let's see, is that it? No, that's the picture I took early on. I think I was showing you that picture of my my little hanger things that I made. Now, when I put it on this desktop, I have a hard time finding it because this desktop is crowded, but I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. All right, so let me get back over here. All right, I'll share my screen and show off my lettuce here. So this is my little cracky pot, and I think, let's see if this one, yeah, there's the picture I showed you before of where I was putting my hangers up. So there you can see they were just barely sprouting. And now it's starting to look pretty good. And like I said, this last half, going towards 45 days, it should really take off. But when you raise this lid up, and I should have probably raised the corner of the lid up and taken a picture inside. There are, get out of here. Damn trolls. When you raise the lid up, it's just like a bunch of real long white roots getting, because that stuff really takes off in that nutrient water. So anyhow, let's see, who have I missed here? George is giving a forecast for Michigan. All right. Gary says he's in Piedmont, Alabama. Okay, I thought, he says, I'm still about the same distance from you, just 35 miles west from where I was. Okay. Okay, Piedmont, Alabama. All right. Thomas Graham's in the house. Good morning, Thomas. I don't know where these jokers are coming from, but I'm going to block the heck out of them. You can't even just have a little a little coffee session, for crying out loud, where you don't have people wanting to come in and spread their crap. Just get out of here. I don't have time for none of that nonsense, so get out. I've gotten it where now, I don't know if you guys noticed it yesterday, we had one pop in here, and it could have been a legit thing, but when I see somebody and they pop in here and it's somebody I've never seen before, and they have a YouTube name that's something crazy, that's so you can't tell who it is, I just go ahead and block them right off. Because I know the usual crowd that's in here, and not that anybody else isn't welcome to join, but when you start off and your first comment is "Where's the link?" or something like that, you better get the hell out of here, because I don't have to do these things. I could be doing something else, and I'm not going to put up with that kind of nonsense. So anyway, sorry for that, fellas. I guess it's all fellas. I didn't see. Usually, the only female we have in here is maybe Mary. She pops in here sometimes, but anyway, yeah, that's all I need. That control, get my blood pressure up. Anyway, there was my little lettuce. Hopefully I'll have me a good salad here in a couple more weeks or so. And if I do it right, I should be able to eat off of that little bit of stuff. And if you notice, there are 5 of them in here. There's, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 right in the middle. So if you harvest this where you pick the outside leaves and leave a little bit in the middle, it's what they call cut and come again. So you can cut it and it'll grow back. So you can eat off this for quite a while. And then I will, of course, be building my my other hydroponic system that will replace that. So Sean's here. Good morning, Sean. You just missed the trolls, buddy. Could have used your new wrench. Larry said he found a few more things to print. Good deal. Good deal. What you gonna be printing, Larry? Anything? So here's what I did. I came in here this morning. I got to thinking about something. I thought, well, I'm going to just draw that up in Design Spark. It won't take me but a couple of minutes. And I'm going to print it because I hadn't printed anything in a while. Well, then when I got to drawing it up, I thought, oh, yeah, it is like 7 inches square. And, that's getting pretty big on that thing. And I started it up, and you have to fit, because it's hard to get the heat. That's the only thing bad about some of these 3D printers is, they put the heat element thing underneath there, but you just really don't get even heat throughout the bed. So when you go to print something big, it's a lot more challenging than printing something small. Because if you print something smaller, say 4 inches or less, and you can kind of keep it centered, it's not that hard to get everything level and where it's all sticking good. It's not, at least I don't think it's that difficult. But when you start getting something that's, because like I said, when it was doing the skirt, it was like there was about an inch border around the outside. So you're getting way out there to the edges. And then when I got to, when it started not sticking good and I was adjusting, I'd go, okay, now I got this one wasn't sticking. I got it to stick over here. And then I thought, you know what? I could probably buy these on Amazon for $5 or something. So it's not worth the hassle to sit here and try to print something that big. If I had a bigger printer, yeah, I would do it just to kill the time. And then I thought, so I just aborted that. I thought, yeah, I'm not even going to waste my time doing that. So then I thought, well, I'll just print something that I've already got on that SD card just because I hadn't printed in a while. I thought, well, maybe I got some of those little angle bracket things that I mentioned to Larry the other day. And then I thought, well, dang it. I went through the whole thing, and most of what's on that SD card are the 3018 parts, and I don't need to run any more of those. So it's sitting idle again today. I haven't. Let's see. Sean says he's talking about my lettuce. Says that's looking good. It looks yummy. Thank you. Thank you. I think it is going to be delicious. I can't wait. I've already got a bottle of ranch dressing ready to go. But I'm really looking forward to it. And I can't wait to get my my other part finally came in. I told you I was waiting on that one little fitting thing. It's finally here. So, and of course now I've got some other stuff going on that I don't have time. So that's usually the way it works. I get ready to do something, and I got the time, and I order all the stuff, and then something happens where something, it takes me a while to get a part. And then by the time that part comes in, I'm busy with other stuff. So now kind of put on the back burner, but I do want to get this whole thing. I'm going to try to stretch this out as long as I can. And I do have another 5-gallon container just like this. So I may set up a second one if it looks like it's going to take me a minute to get time to build the other hydroponic system. I may go ahead and set up the other one and kind of start it about the time I start harvesting this. And that way it'll hold me till I can get that other thing built. Let's see. Jack says, good morning, Dave and Jack. Jack, Charles said, hey. he kind of raised his head up and looked at me like, all right. Jack says, hey, Charles. Charles says, have you had a roll of PLA that just won't stick? No, not really. Like even that one was sticking okay in certain places. And as it was going, because it's doing a big old, the part I was going to make was 7x7. So the actual skirt is even wider than that. It's, getting on out there. It's probably about 7.5 inches square. And when it was laying down the lines, I was tweaking the thing. Like if it wasn't sticking in a place, I was, adjusting it a little bit. And then I got the skirt to stick good. But then when it moved inside and started doing the actual part, I started having the same kind of issue. It would stick all but maybe one corner or something. And I don't think it's the PLA. I think it's hard when you print something big to get even heat across that bed. That's my theory anyway. But it isn't something I really needed to. I was just going to do it for the heck of it. So, and speaking of PLA, I think, Larry, tell me again. Let's see. He says vacuum hose hanger. Good deal. And a sanding block for round sandpaper. That's a good idea. I need something like that because I'm all the time just taking the disc and wadding them up and, folding them over and stuff. Yeah, that's good. But anyway, Larry, tell me again. I'm going to write it down this time. What was the name of that PLA that you were getting for like $16.90 a spool? I got to get some more black, and I'm going to try some of that. I might have put it in my cart, but I don't remember if I did or not. Getting rid of some junk email right quick. I get so much stuff. I don't know about you guys, but it seems like the amount of spam, both in text and emails, is just, it was terrible before, but it seems like it's just like every few minutes, it's like something pops up. Tech Bears. Thank you, Larry. I'm writing that down right there. Yeah, Mike says glue stick. I hate using stuff. I hate using that kind of. I know it would work, but I just don't like using that stuff. Tech Bears. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna get a spool of black and try that out because I do need another one. Oh, what's Sean doing now? He's going crazy with his wrench, already putting links in there. Larry says, got a roll of red yesterday. Okay. Does that mean we're going to see a red vacuum hose hanger or a red sanding block? And by the way, good morning, Mike. I don't think I said good morning to you a while ago. Hope you're doing well this morning. You, if you're just getting here, you missed the trolls we had earlier too. So I don't know what it is for those. That, it seems like you go along. You'll have some maybe for 2 or 3 days in a row, and then you'll go a long time and not have any. And then all of a sudden, here comes some more. And what could they possibly want to do while they're in here? Just, try to hack into something. Okay, Larry says, I might have missed something. Clyde's still working on settings in controller. Okay, I'm not sure what that's about, but I'm probably forgetting something that was mentioned earlier. Oh, Clyde. Clyde says he went to the washroom and missed the troll. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, there's no telling how many legitimate people I probably blocked right off the bat just because they come in and say the wrong thing, and I like I said, I think there should be a certain kind of live stream etiquette. When you join a chat, you should kind of just sit back and find out what's going on, especially if it's your first time visiting and learning about it, and then know what to comment. Just say hello first or something, but say it in a way that, lets us know you're not here to try to do some damage. I don't know what Jack's barking at. Maybe the trash truck. I think that might be what yeah, I hear the trash truck coming down the street. So he'll get wild here in a minute. He loves barking at the trash guy. You hear him, Jack? Doesn't take much to get us excited around here. Mike's got a good idea. He says, everybody like that smash button and show your support for the channel. Yeah. I like that idea, Mike. That's a great idea. Oh, I see what's going. Got a 220 on-off switch yesterday for the spindle control. Okay, Larry's getting really close to having his water-cooled spindle going. Yeah. George says, nice to hear, Jack. Yeah, I don't think the trash man would agree with that, though. That and the Amazon delivery people, I got a delivery the other day. Let's see. I think it was a FedEx driver. And they didn't even park in front of my house. he parked, he come around and around the cul-de-sac, saw my address, and then went and parked in front of the neighbor's house. And then see, there's a big row of trees. It's kind of like a privacy fence almost between my property and his. So you couldn't, once they get up there, you can't even really see the truck. And what's funny, I was out in the garage and I heard something, and I guess it was where he threw it on the porch or something and made a thud. And of course, Jack was going crazy. And I looked out the window just in time to see the guy running up the yard, and then he kind of went around the trees. And I'm like, well, that's weird. He was trying to sneak in here and deliver something, I guess, so that Jack wouldn't see him, but he didn't make it. But did you get him, buddy? Huh? Did you get him? You better get that old trash guy. We'll go out there in a minute and get it and bring it back down. George says, nice to hear Jack. Yeah. It's kind of hard not to when he starts barking in here. Clyde says he got his dog barking. Gary says, my dog's looking for the dog bark. Yeah. Yeah. Jack will go crazy with, like, if I'm sitting there watching a YouTube video or something, and a lot of people have shop dogs, or have a dog hanging out with them like I do. And if he hears another dog bark when I'm watching something on TV, he'll go run to the window thinking there's another dog out there somewhere. But anyway, I better turn this picture of this lettuce off because I'm getting hungry sitting here looking at it. It looks pretty dadgum good. And looking forward to getting that ready to eat. Well, my time is just about out. I guess the trolls give up. Sometimes when you block one, well, there's two things you can do. You can put them in timeout, which I usually don't ever do because I figure, I'm just going to get rid of you once and for all. So I always hit the block thing. But a lot of times they'll just come back on a different channel or something, or I don't know whether they work in gangs or what they do. But anyway, got no use for them. Got no use for them. Mike says Jack scares away the trolls. Well, I wish he would scare them away from here, and he would definitely. I probably should include some of the do a video on just some of my deliveries, because it would be funny to see the Amazon. I should do a compilation of Amazon deliveries when they walk past that window and Jack's barking at them, because I know they're not a fan of Jack. But what's funny is if I'm outside or we're outside and one of them pulls up, of course they always stop. I had one guy that delivered. I can't remember. Oh, I think it was when he was delivering the 8-foot long 4x4 PVC, square PVC that I'm going to use for the hydroponics thing. And he parked up there by the mailbox and got out and he pulled him down. And he just like, of course, Jack was sitting outside and he got to look at Jack and he's like, I'm not coming down here. So I told the guy, I said, just lean him up against the mailbox. That's good. I said, I'll come get him. So yeah, he didn't want to bring him down the driveway. But Jack's not going to hurt anybody. He wouldn't hurt anybody unless I tell him to. Because he's pretty laid back when he's outside and somebody comes. He thinks they'd come here to see him. That's why I tell Gary, my mailman. I said, he thinks you come by here every day just to see him. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. That was my timer. Y'all have an awesome hump day. I may try to think of something to print. I'm kind of like Larry. I've got I've kind of at a point where I've printed everything I want or need for right now. Um, I don't know. I might throw something on there just to keep them going. But anyway, y'all have a good Wednesday, and if you're not doing nothing, you know the drill. Come back tomorrow, bring your coffee, and we will get on with number 544. See y'all.